Alright, so today we're going to be doing my lazy makeup routine. This is something I do typically like every weekend when I'm really lazy unless I'm going out. So typically if I'm just going to the store and just want to quickly get ready, this is what I do. So today I'm going to start out with this foundation. This is the Sassy Chick Moisturizing Foundation. This is very moisturizing. So I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1. I love this foundation. I think it's so beautiful. It's so hydrating on the skin. The only bad thing I can say about it is that literally there's like 3 shades in the store. It's light, medium, and then dark. So I don't know properly on like how dark or light the foundations are, besides this one is the lightest, and this one does match my skin tone perfectly. So I guess you could mix them because it's literally only $1, but I don't know, they need to extend their shade range. But anyways, I'm gonna start out and put this on my face. I absolutely love this. I like to take it on a brush. It's so hydrating. It just, I don't know, it gives your skin a little something something. Even when I'm trying to look a little bit more full makeup days, this is what I do as well, just because it's literally that good of a foundation. Before doing this or doing any kind of lazy makeup where I'm just using like concealer or a light like form of makeup, I always make sure my skin is very hydrating. I hydrate and moisturize my skin at night, and when I wake up in the mornings my skin is very hydrated. So just make sure you're doing that because you don't want to look like dry. I feel like you wouldn't want to look dry on your no makeup days. You kind of want to look more natural and glowy. So I'm just going to take my sponge and just start blending it in. Alright, so I just put my hair back because it was really annoying. You could leave the foundation like this. A lot of times I do, or sometimes I'll put a little bit of extra more foundation under the eyes, but for today's video's sake, I'm going to show you what it looks like when I do concealer. So I'm going to be taking the Gillette concealer. This is the Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 concealer. I love this concealer on my no makeup days. So my dog chewed it up, so it's kind of like hard to get the product out, but I would prefer to use a lighter one under the eyes. Sometimes I will go in with like a lighter concealer on top, just like to get a little bit of coverage right there. But I don't want to be too full coverage, so I'm just going to go in and put this down where I would normally would, just so you guys can see. Sometimes I just use this concealer under my eyes, forehead, chin, and nose, and on my eyelids on no makeup days, but I've been really loving this foundation lately. So I'm going to go ahead and blend out the eyes first. And this concealer just blends so nicely. It's so hydrating as well. I love this. Alright, so of course we do have to set our eyelids and under eyes so they do not crease. This is the Luscious Cosmetics Camera Powder. I love using this. It's pretty much, I only have 2 powders that I use, but I like to lay this on my lid just very lightly, just enough to set it, and under my eyes because you don't want to look dry. So you want to use as less amount of powders as possible for this look because you want to keep that hydrating look. So as you can tell, the foundation is very hydrating, but it does set down so it's not like sticky or like wet throughout the day. So then I just go back in with my sponge and pat under the eyes because I really like to get away that powder texture. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is kind of like an orangey, bronzy bronzer. So I like to go in with a bronzer that is kind of orangey for this look for my skin type. Depending on your skin type, go for what works best for you, but I don't want to use like a cool tone one that's going to make me look very, you know, contoured and all of that. So I just want to use something that's going to just give me a little bit of a a bronze to my skin so I don't look so white and dead. So I always, when doing this look, go in with a big brush because it blends out naturally and doesn't give you like a harsh chiseled line. So this is the Morphe E41 brush. I literally just like to dip in once and tap it off and just bronze up my cheeks so lightly. Sometimes I'll go in twice, but just depending on the day. And I literally just like to go in so lightly. And I like to go on the forehead, I'm gonna go in a little bit more, but this kind of just brings some warmth and life back to the skin so you don't look as dead. And sometimes, like right then, I feel like that was too much. I will just go in and just kind of lightly pat around it just to kind of dilute the bronzer. Alright, so this is like one of my favorite products for this look, or even for my full coverage days. This is the Vintage by Jessica Lebeskin? I don't know. It's from Vintage and it's an illuminating face highlighter. It's in the color Rose Gold. So obviously it's a very rose gold, but it's very pink and it gives that blush look. So I love using this for a blush. It gives me such a nice like highlighter to the skin because it is too dark to use as a highlighter, so I use it as a blush. So I like to take this brush, and this is the Real Techniques brush. It doesn't have a name on it. Oh wait, it's the blush brush. Oh, I'm using it correctly. I didn't realize this was actually a blush brush. So anyways, I like to just take it and put it where I would normally put my blush. It gives such like, I don't know, it's like a glowy blush. So it gives like that highlighted look to the skin while also giving you a tint. So I just absolutely love doing this. I feel like everyone needs this product in their life as a blush. It's so beautiful. It gives such a nice sheen highlight to the skin while giving you a blushed look. Alright, so you can never be too highlighted, so I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I always do this before my highlighter, so I'm just going to spray my face with this. And really on my no makeup days and my lazy days, I really want to be extremely highlighted, so I like to go heavy-handed in with this and just spray my face even like 2 times with this. I just like to be very drenched in this product because it makes your skin look so good. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. highlighter in the color Moonlight Pearls. I love this highlighter. I've talked about it a million times, literally hit pan on it. This is so beautiful for full coverage days, but it's also so beautiful for your natural no makeup days because it literally just lays on the skin and doesn't look like you have a streak of highlighter on your skin. So I just like to go in with this when my face is still a little bit damp and take it on my cheeks. And I just feel like it gives me such a nice glow to the skin and face without looking like I have a huge amount of powder on my face. So I just like to go in pretty much everywhere that I normally do and just highlight the skin. I feel like this product just melts into the skin and makes you look so much more alive and highlighted and glowy, and that is what we're going for here. It just looks so nice. It doesn't sit on the skin so cakey and powdery. Alright, so now time for the brows. Depending on my mood, I will do a more full brow or a more lazy brow, but today I'm feeling extra lazy. So I'm just going to go in and exfoliate out my brows. And I'm going to go in with the Brow Gal eyebrow brush and the Brow Gal Convertible Brow. I love this product. I don't need to talk about it anymore because I literally use this all the time. So let me get really close to my mirror. But what I like to do is I like to just go in with the color I normally do and just kind of shape out my brows. So give myself a little bit more of an angle, fill in any dark spots, but I don't like to go with a heavy line or anything like that. So I'm just going to kind of fill in the spots that need extra work. Alright, so I like to take the lightest color in the pan and I like to just kind of square out and kind of give a fade to the front of the eyes just to kind of, you know, give a little bit more of a shape. Alright, so then I like to go in with the Brow Gal Instant Brow Hair. And this kind of just keeps my brow hairs in place, but it also adds some like color to them and kind of like gives some texture to them as well. So I like to just add them there. And if I do want to sharpen anything up, I will go in with like an angled brush and just sharpen up with concealer anything that I want to, but nothing too crazy, just to kind of fix and square up some areas. Alright, so for the next step, I just like to go in with some mascara. I like to go in with a mascara that's not as heavy on the days I really want to look like I'm not wearing makeup. So I like to go in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara when I do those days. I just feel like it doesn't get my eyelashes so clunked up and heavy. So I do like to use this mascara. I am running out of it because I just have like a little small sample size, but I also do have leftover mascara on my eyes, so we will see how this goes. I feel like this mascara just gives some life to the eyes without looking too heavy and looking like you have a ton of mascara on. Alright, so for the last product, this is one of my favorite products. This is the IT Cosmetics Vitality Lip Flush. I absolutely love this. So when you open it up, it's kind of like a pink clear color, and it's basically like a lip balm. It moisturizes your lips and keeps them hydrating all day, but it also adds some color to them, so it gives you like a tint to your lips after it's sat for a little bit. So this is like one of my favorite products because it's so cool. It moisturizes your lips and gives you a tint without looking like you have a ton of lipstick on. Alright, so that is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is something I do on all my lazy days, which is a lot actually. This is something I do, literally it takes me like 5 to 10 minutes on a day that I'm not filming and recording it. Literally this is so quick and easy, and I love how it makes my skin look. I look so glowy and hydrated. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sound.